Intro music and introduction. Host, welcome to Housing Matters, a podcast where we discuss the latest developments in the UK's housing sector. I'm your host, Naim, and today we're talking about the housing crisis in England. Joining me is, guest's name, a housing expert with a unique perspective on the issue. Welcome to the show. Segment 1, Introduction to Andy Burnham's Plan. Host, recently, Andy Burnham, the Mayor of Greater Manchester, proposed a plan to build more council homes to ease the housing crisis. But our guest today argues that this approach is misguided. Guest's name, can you tell us why you think England needs fewer council homes, not more? Guest, thank you for having me. While I understand the intention behind Andy Burnham's plan, I believe it's a short-sighted solution. The root cause of the housing crisis is not a lack of council homes, but rather a complex web of issues, including demand, affordability, and land availability. Simply building more council homes won't address these underlying problems. Segment 2, The Limits of Council Homes. Host, that's an interesting perspective. Can you elaborate on why you think council homes are not the answer to the housing crisis? Guest, certainly. Council homes are often limited to specific areas and are typically reserved for those with the greatest need. However, this approach can create ghettos of poverty and neglect. Furthermore, council homes are often plagued by bureaucratic red tape, making it difficult for residents to make changes or take ownership of their properties. We need to think beyond the traditional council home model and explore more innovative solutions. Segment 3, Alternative Solutions. Host, so, what do you propose as an alternative to Andy Burnham's plan? Guest, we need to focus on creating a more diverse and inclusive housing market. This can be achieved through initiatives such as community land trusts, where local communities have a stake in the development and management of housing. We also need to incentivize private developers to build more affordable homes and encourage innovative technologies, such as modular construction, to increase the supply of housing. Conclusion. Host, thank you, guest's name, for sharing your insights with us today. It's clear that the housing crisis in England is a complex issue that requires a multifaceted approach. We need to think creatively and move beyond traditional solutions like council homes. We hope our listeners will join the conversation and share their thoughts on this critical issue. Outro music. Host, that's all for today's episode of Housing Matters. Tune in next time for more in-depth discussions on the UK's housing sector.